In Python programming, sometimes we handle files. So to handle a file in Python programming, we use a specific function. The name of this function is Python open function. So here, firstly, we'll see how to use this Python open function, and we'll see its syntax and the options, modes, and etc. So we will also give the examples of each of these modes. So first of all, let's start with the parameters of Python file open function. Python file open function has two specific parameters. The first one is the file name and the second one is mode. So the file that we will do something on has a name, and we will define this name as a first parameter. So in the second part, in the mode part, we give a letter, and this letter can be R, A, W, and X, and each of it will show a specific mode that we will use with Python file open function. So here R is read, A is append, that adds something at the end of the file, and W is write, that we will use to overwrite the file, and X is a create function. So here we will use all of these functions, all of these modes one by one, and we will also show these in specific lessons. So here let's firstly show how to use Python file open function. Here I will show you a line. For example, we'll assign it to X, and we will use open, and for example file can be xyz.txt, and this will be like this, and this is the first parameter, and the second parameter will be a letter. This can be R to read, or W to write, or X to create, or A to append. There are 4 letters for this. We will do examples for all of these letters and modes. So let's start with Python file read and see how to read a Python file. Here, firstly, I will write again open file xyz and txt. Before this lesson, I have created file xyz txt, and now we will read this, and I put it under the same folder with our Python function. So here we will see also the location of this file, and here I will use read function, and to print it I will use x.read, and this is a method that we will use here to print what we read here. So we will see the content of our file. Oh, it's a problem here. Let's see what is it. Yes, it is saying that there is no such file. So let me check our file. Oh, sorry, I have created file abc. File abc. Yes, you have also seen that if there is no such file, it is giving an error. So now it will not give this error. Oh yes, it also gives file abc. Let me check. File abc. Oh yes, sorry about it. I used txt double, so it has given the error. So as you can see here, we have seen the content of our file, and let's check the real file here. Yes, as you can see, this is our file. Yes, now we have read our file, And now let's change the content of this file. So here we'll use write function. So let's do this with a different mode, and here again I will use open function here, and this time firstly I will use W and then I will use A to append something different. So here I will use firstly open, and our file name will be file abc.txt. This is our first parameter, and now I will use W to overwrite that what we want to add, what we want to overwrite the file. So here again I write x write, and then I write different message. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. This is the proverb, or this is the quotation of Leonardo da Vinci. So we will change this content with this one, with write. Yes. And here let's also close this. This is a good programming habit. After opening the file to close it. Yes, we have closed the file. Now let's read it again with this function, and this time, as you can see here, we have changed our content. Let's check again. Here, yes, it has changed, as you can see here. Yes, now let's use append commands, append modes for this, and this time again I will use the similar codes, and instead of W I will use A here, and this time I will add something, a sentence here, perfect quota. Yes, this new sentence will be added at the end of this content. So here there will be no overwrite, but we will append at the end of the content. Yes. Let's open our file with read mode and print what we will see. As you can see here, this is our content, and we have added a new sentence with append mode. Let's remember again, write function change the whole content with what we want to write, and append function adds a new sentence, a new character, etc. at the end of the sentence, at the end of the content. Yes, now let's see another function, x. X is used as for creating a new file. So I will copy this again, and this time I will use x here, but now I will create a different file, our file. So I will create this new file, and this time I will not add anything inside here. And yes, as you can see here, we have created it, and now I will see our file is here. So, but it has nothing inside. But if you would like to write something in this file, I will use W and then text write. This is our file. Be careful while working with this file. Yes, this is our file. So let's close it again. And yes, now we have modified our file. Now in the content of our file, we will see this sentence. So here, let's read it. Our file txt and read. Then we will print with read. Sorry, there is a problem here. Yes. Yes, this is our file. Be careful while working with this file. And let's check this also in the file. Yes, our new content is here. Now, let's see how to remove our file from the system. So, to do this, we will add a specific module and we will use the function that resides in this module. So here, we will use OS module, and with this OS module, we will use remove function. So let's start to import OS, and then we will use OS remove our file txt. Yes, as you can see here, our file is here, and after this function, yes, we have a problem. It's saying that it is also being used. So firstly, let's close it. Let's close with X. Yes, we have closed it, and then let's use this function again. And as you can see, after this close function, our file is not here. So while it is while our file is open, then we cannot remove it, as you can see here. After closing it with close method, then we can remove our file. Let's also remove this file abc, os remove file abc txt. As you can see here, we have removed our file abc too. So this is how to use Python open function for file handling. If you like this video, kindly do not forget to like it and subscribe to my channel.